Right, well I've come to a decision. I'm going to take the plaster off the wall and start again and take all the lats. I should, once all this comes off, I'm going to take it off very carefully. So I'm just going to get a hammer to it. I'm going to take it off fairly carefully and as if I was going to put it back on again, so that I don't damage anything from the outside, because this is hollow. It's just a stud wall, and there are only slates on the other side, so if I get a hammer to it and smack it with a hammer, it could damage the outside, especially with it. So I'm going to have to be really careful with it, strip it all down and clear all the mess out, and then see where we go from there. Plaster's come off quite well, and there doesn't look to be any damp ingress whatsoever, even probably with the old windows. I mean, these are more modern windows. I think they were putting in probably about 1996 or somewhere like that. Oh no, maybe later. But anyway, so the next thing is to remove these lats, and again I'm going to be really careful. I'm going to try, if I possibly can, just take them out nail by nail, just take my time and get back to the stud. I don't want to disturb the stud. You know, for some reason, if it becomes loose, I'd rather just take the time and just get them off quite carefully. So yeah, so that's the next stage. Really pleased I did take it off now, because these are the tiles at the back, which is a slates at the back, so there's only there's no insulation at all, but you see down there, so I can see that there's light there, and quite big gaps if you get in there. So yeah, I think I've got a few ideas which I'm going to I need airflow at the back here. There's definitely this is the old pointing. Normally modern day ones would have like a damp proofing or breathable membrane down here, but this is probably lime and cement pointing. So anyway, so I'm going to leave that as is. I'll clean it all up and leave it as is. I'm not just going to fill every gap, because a lot of the airflow's possibly preserved it, to be honest. But this is where I've got an idea of how I'm going to insulate it from the inside anyway. Let's put it that way. But that'll be later. In the meantime, we'll crack on taking the rest of the lats off. Halfway done now, so I think it's about time for lunch, but it's yeah, it's going very well, and as I'm doing it, I've got my ideas how I'm going to build it back up again. So yeah. Didn't take long, did it? But I'm having a look at this. I'm so pleased I did take it off now, because apart from hearing the traffic, and I think it would deaden the traffic, I don't know whether, again, I don't know whether it shows on here, but you can see light through here. If you look out the window next doors, you've got a corner on the edge of the window bay, and that's just showing light through there, so that needs to be addressed, and all this needs to be addressed. So the next job is I think taking the boards up Again, I'm going to take an extra one up. I did take 3 up originally, so I'm going to take 4 up and get right back to here. And so the task is basically insulating all this front. It's going to take more than I thought it was. I'm going to keep some of these, some of the lats, because I may use it to put back up on here, because I can use them to seal in and I can get the nozzle of the expanding foam through. And obviously it will shrink out of them, and then I cut it off, and obviously it'll make a level then for what I want. So yeah, so I am pleased I've done it, because this is the front of the house is north facing, and this was one of the coldest rooms, and I can understand now, you know, when you've got just literally roofing tiles on the front of the house. Well, it looks very pretty from the outside, but does nothing for the insulation and keeping the house warm. It's just, might as well leave the door open. So yeah, so anyway, that'll do for now.